If you're paying $300 to get a coaching client, then charging them like $300 a month and they're gone in 90 days, you are not scaling a coaching business. You're renting one. You spent $300 to get them and then you lose them in 3 months. Take out your time, tools, taxes, you barely break even. It's like filling a bucket with a hole in the bottom. You keep pouring water out with everything else before it even fills. Now, imagine that same client stays 18 months. That's $5,400 in profit from one client. That's the difference between constantly hustling for clients and having a stable, scalable coaching practice. And the bridge between 3 and 18 months, that is called the quick wins principle, which I'm going to teach you about today. My name is Don Markland. I'm the co-CEO of Numi.com, where we work with thousands of coaches just like you to help you grow your practice. And you can actually go to Numi.com right now and get your free listing. And I'm going to teach you about the quick wins principle of how to do this. And we teach this with our own coaches at my business coaching firm, Accountability Now. And our practice, we use month to month as part of our process. We always take on the risk. And when we built our business coaching firm, we lost clients at the 90-day mark, as every coach does. And we started to look at the data and realize why. And it started to become really important that we figured out how to solve that, because we knew we didn't make money if we lost clients at 90 days. And I promise you, you might think you're making money, but you are not making money if you only keep a client 90 days. You are not. You have to keep them at least 5 months, if not 10. 10 is your sweet spot, because 10 allows you to have a scalable practice and allows you to get off the treadmill. And it all comes down to what we call the quick wins principle. That's everything, because creating a quick wins principle allows a coach and a coachee to feel a big enough excitement that it'll buy you time over the next 3 to 5 months. So let's talk about this. When you're selling your coaching practice, right? Some of you are selling the old model that ICF or Erickson or IPEC teaches, where they tell you to sell 6-month packages for $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever. And I am not speaking to you coaches, because you're selling a model that actually doesn't work. And the data shows that most people don't want to do that. Your conversions are really low, and that's really ineffective. I'm talking to coaches that sell month to month or monthly packages. You're building scalable businesses, and I'm going to teach you how to then now build long-term growth with your clients so that you're never losing them and you have long-term retention. Okay? Because this is really essential for you so that you're not vulnerable. Okay? And when you're selling month to month, I get it. There's a lot of risk on you as the coach, because in that first 60 days of engagement, you're very vulnerable. That's when your contract is at its most vulnerable point. And our data showed us that, okay? That in the first 60 days, they're most vulnerable. Then they are again very vulnerable at 5 months, and then again at 10 months. And do you see that pattern? 60 days, 5 months, 10 months. About every 5 months, they're going to be very vulnerable. And so this is where we inserted the quick wins principle, okay? And what is the quick win principle? This is where you have to find something that can give them the highest level of dopamine, rush, or excitement, easiest thing for them to have an aha moment off of from a week to week perspective. And this doesn't matter what kind of coach you are. Life coach, business coach, executive coach, ADHD coach, relationship coach, it doesn't matter. It's how can I achieve the first quick win as quick as possible? Not the big 7-year outcome, not the your whole life is different now moment. It's the first, oh my gosh, breakthrough that proves to them this is worth it. Let me give you an example. Let's say the client's like, I want to repair my marriage so that I'm happy forever. Now that's enormous, right? That's going to take 7 years, right? Massive goal. But my job as a coach is not to promise a 7-year miracle in 30 days. My job as a coach is to break that down. You already know this. But in the quick wins principle, I want to figure out what is the first thing that we can do in this first couple of weeks. Get them to maybe see a pattern in how they react. Help them on one behavior that keeps triggering arguments. Give them one specific conversation script they can try on their spouse. Okay. The target is, how can I have something that in the next call they can go, oh my gosh, you blew my mind. That's the quick win. And that's where they'll say, this is worth it. That's your job in the first 30 days. Not a perfect marriage, a design for a quick win. And remember, if you miss the quick win, you risk the whole thing. That's a big warning. And you put your whole thing at risk, because then they're going to start wondering, what in the Sam gum am I paying for? I mean, these are great conversations. I think you're wonderful. You're charming, but I don't see the win. I don't feel the value. I just can't justify this payment. But when you have the quick win principle, it buys you the next 5 months. I promise. That's how important it is. And then every 5 months, I don't care what you're working on. I don't care how big the long-term goals are. Stop what you're doing and do another quick win principle. The data shows that's when fatigue sets in for your clients. About every 5 months, they start to get a little tired. They start to just get a little bored. So you insert a quick wins principle, get another big moment, and it buys you another 5 months. Somewhere every 5 months in that, period, get a quick wins, and it breaks up the monotony, refreshes their belief, and gets them going, wow, this is still working. This is still worth it. And it impacts their tenure and your revenue. This allows you to be month to month forever. And it allows you to build long-term MRR, mitigate your risk, and it helps you build really scalable practices that are extremely profitable. So look at your current average client tenure. Is it less than 3 months, 4 months? Map out your quick win principles. First 30 days, then again at 5 months, then again at 10, and start to put some little tasks on this. And if you never get off the 90-day treadmill, I promise you're never going to grow your practice. And now ask yourself, what is one honest, fast, quick win I can create for every client in the next 7 days? Write that down, build it, and watch what happens with all of your clients. It'll be amazing. If this video was helpful, please leave comments below, like and subscribe to the channel. Head to newme.com right now and get your free listing. And then as always, I'm here to help you grow your practice one client at a time.